My name is Kofo Olaoshebikon, popularly called the OK. Right. You are welcome. This is just to officially welcome you to this training, that is the export ready training, the intense part of the training. Remember, we had, well, some people said that was intense as well. When they were paying for this session, they thought they were paying for the one they had before. And I was like, wow. So we want to thank God. We want to start. So my name again is Olaoshebikon OK. I'm the group managing director at Copsol Group. And one of the things that keep me going is impacting life. Once again, I want to formally welcome you to this training. Like I said, it's one of the things that I love to do, making sure that your businesses are scaled. So this time, we are going to be talking about exports. And you know, when you talk about exports, you are probably thinking about the dollars, the euro, the pounds that you are going to make. It's okay to think that way, but I want you to stretch it a little bit further. And this is you now looking at it as impacting lives. Your customers are not here. Your customers are those ones that have left the shores of the country for greener pastures, okay? They've gone looking for what to eat, how to take care of their families, and so on and so forth. So what do I mean by you are impacting lives? No, definitely, there's no place like home. And when you now get to a place that you can't eat what you want to eat, what you have been used to eating, then it's somehow. So I want you to also look at it that when you are doing exportation, you are also adding value to their lives, apart from adding values to our own lives too, that we are into exports. Okay? It is my pleasure to be here, to be doing this again. I love people. I love God. I love His people. I love to impact on people a real lot. And so we are just going to have a very smooth drive in this training. Yes, we've talked about products you can export. I hope that you know that the products you can actually export is not limited. It's not limited in any way. Okay? You can export whatever it is that catches your fancy and you know will definitely bring you the end results. You have to look at your goals. What exactly do you want to achieve in life? Why are you even doing what you are doing? In my trainings, I always ask people, before you even start anything at all, you have to ask yourself, why am I doing it? Before you start asking, how am I going to do it? And then you now start asking, when exactly am I going to do it? And where am I going to do it? Okay? So right now, from the free classes we took, I believe by now you ought to have known exactly what you want to export, because you need to know why you are exporting what and exactly what you want to export. And like I said, you can really export anything that catches your fancy once it is meeting your goals. I'm not going to start reading out the things you can export, but let's just look at it in a generalized form. So you can export food, you can export commodities, you can export fashion items, you can export iconic gifts, you can export solid minerals. That's why I said you can actually export anything that catches your fancy. It is what you think you need to export, and especially what the people you are taking them to will need. So, because we want to do our due diligence, That's why we have registered for this course, for this training. And by the grace of God, myself and my team, we are going to do justice to it. Because during this training, we will give you the outlines on the platform, on the training platform. We'll give you the outlines, but you are going to have a whole lot of information about what you can export and where you can export them to. That is, the particular countries and probably the communities that will need what you want to export. We are going to go deep into how you get buyers. Because, ordinarily, when you are here, you have access to all of this food. You can go to your village, you can go everywhere. So it's not as if you don't have the food. But the major issue, the major challenge that many people face in exportation is who will buy. And we are going to do justice to that, like I said. How are you going to sell? Who are you going to sell to? We are going to deal with introduction to mini and mega exports. We've already told you what a mini export really is when you are exporting. Let me just reiterate that right away. It's when you are exporting even without a business, a registered business, and you are taking in bits, maybe 500 grams of gari here, 1 kg of ofada rice there, a bowl of, or 1 hat there, iborun, ashoke here, all sorts. When you are just doing in bits, that's what we mean by mini exports. And when you are doing mini exports, you've already been told you don't really need all the documentations, you don't need the papers. Okay? Some registrations are not needed. The shipping companies can help you with documentation, and you can do this by sending by air, or you just do groupage. Groupage means getting other people with similar quantities or bigger quantities, and then you are coming together to go in a container. So in this course, this is the introduction. We are going to be giving you a daily assignment. We are going to give you the list of farmers. We are going to give you the list of people you can get gemstones from if you want to export those. We are going to give you we are going to tell you how you can get buyers. That is, what to do and where to get them. We are going to deal with all of this, especially when you are talking about mini exports, and then we move, strategically to mega exports. All right? That is when you are exporting on a larger scale and you are doing containers, big deals right there. So we'll give you the contacts of the buyers, and even some stores, some African stores abroad, some Asian stores abroad, some contacts. We are going to give you all of this on the training platform. Now, remember, when you want to do export, you are going to get your money in foreign currency. So if you are going to get money in dollars, you must have domiciliary account. So we'll also teach you how to open your DOM account if you don't have one, and we can link you to people who can help you to do this. Whatever registrations you need, if you do not know how to do them by yourself, we can introduce you to people, but remember, these people would also probably be charging you a little bit for what they are going to do for you. Now, I'll be telling you the documents for your small and large scale exports. We're giving you the list of documents you will need and how to draft your proposals, because in some instances you will need to draft proposals. How to also put your businesses out there in a very simple way. We'll also be going through this. Don't forget that I said you will be given assignments every blessed day. So you have a training platform, and then we have the question and answer and assignment platform. We'll teach you the procedure for securing contracts for your large-scale exports when you want to do. And I get to, I get people asking me, how much can I start with? Honestly speaking, I've also told you on the free training platform, nobody can tell you, I cannot dictate, that's a personal decision. I cannot dictate how much you will spend, because you are the ones, you are the one that knows exactly what you want to export. And it's not the same rate, it's not the same amount of money that you will use when you are trading in commodities that you will use when you want to export fashion accessories, for instance, and so on and so forth. So it all depends on you. But I can tell you for free that you can export with zero budget. Okay? I want to say that again. You can export with zero budget. So, we'll also be teaching you how you can get your payments, different secured payments methods, so that you are not just cheated. We will be teaching you all of this, and then you can have budgets for your export businesses. The production countdown also, will also be giving you some nuggets on how you can do your production if you are going to produce certain things. We'll be giving you some nuggets, and we'll give you also ideas of contrabands and how to deal with contrabands, what you can do and how you can do this. Then packaging. We'll also be looking into packaging and branding, because you know that your business is as good as how it is branded. So don't forget that we are also giving you contacts. Like I told you in the free training class, we are going to allow you to leverage on our own established contacts.